Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, as of yesterday, there is 21 bodies that were retrieved, making the total number up to 133 bodies from Shakahola. And there is division in this operation between the Interior CS Kindiki and the DCI, who is also leading that operation. The division goes further even up to the government pathologist that is doing the autopsy of those same bodies. So if you look at this, then you wonder, really, will we get down to the final solution or pin down the culprit of this heinous act that took place in Shakahola, when everyone is speaking their own language here? Because according to the information we are getting is that the DCI report is indicating that there is some body organ that was missing from the body that were retrieved from Shakahola. But then Kindiki is coming out to dismiss that report and treating it as just political statements. Again, Kindiki is now in agreement with the report or information coming from the government pathologist, Johnson Odwor. So Inspector Martin Munene speaking his own language, Kindiki and the government pathologist speaking different language. Who is telling the truth here? And the question is then, what direction is the Inspector General heading to? What is he looking into this case at the end of the day? Because you will discover that in as much they are making that allegation by DCI, now they come in to link Pst Ezekiel to this issue. And what are they seeking? To add more information so that they can freeze his bank accounts. And now what they want to link is what? Business in a human body harvesting. Look at that. So according to that story, you will see that there is an affidavit of the Chief Inspector Martin Munene annexed to an application seeking orders to freeze bank account of New Life Center linked the massacre to human body organ trade. Munene claims the post-mortem revealed that some of the 112 body recovered had missing organs. This is despite pathologists insisting that all bodies were intact. Hey, look at that. So DCI officer now saw an affidavit in an application seeking order to freeze Pastor Odero and the church bank accounts. So on Friday, government pathologist Johnson Odwor said the autopsy report on the 112 bodies corpse ruled out body organ harvest. But then the report from the pathologist Johnson Odwor, it is also showing that the autopsy report on the 112 bodies rule out body organ harvesting. Look at that. So this is the statement from Kindiki. Let me quote him. As of now, treat it as rumors, missing body part. People who have fact are those on the ground, not those in office. So who are these people on the ground and who are the people in the office? In Kindiki's statement, then he's saying that Kenyans should treat the statement from the Inspector General of Police, Inspector Martin Munene, as just rumors. So these are the people he's referring to as the people who are just in the office. So imagine this is the person who need to investigate this case, then go in the court, show an affidavit, and present the evidence. So is he going to represent the evidence, or it will end up being a defamation? Or what is it? The people on ground now, Kithure Kindiki claimed to be one of those people on ground. Number two, the other person who will shed light at the end of the day is the government pathologist. So Dr. Johnson Oduor is the person who will go in the court and give the final say on the issue of body organ harvesting. So look on how these people are complicating this issue. So you wonder, you will learn that there is a way the government is trying to force to bring in Pst Ezekiel into this issue. They're trying every means possible to link him to Mackenzie and Shakahola activity by every means. Hata ikikataa wanajaribu na mbinu yoyote. Remember, Kithure Kindiki is speaking as a professor of law. He understands what it means, because then someone will go in court and take an oath. He will show an affidavit on the information that is presented before the court to do with the issue of body organ harvesting. What if it turned out that it was a lie? So he has also a case to answer now, and that is what we refer to as defamation. You have destroyed someone's reputation with the fake information. So he will have a case to answer. The question is, why is the government obsessed with this issue of using every means possible to force someone into a case where it's not belonging? Because when you bring in the issue of body harvesting, it means that it's business. And now when you talk about the business between Mackenzie and Pst Ezekiel, who has the money, of course, then it will show you that the focus is on Pst Ezekiel. And their focus is on the money that is in the bank of Pst Ezekiel. You can say as of now they're bringing in the other issue that, Pst Ezekiel, the New Life Prayer Center and the church has not been paying taxes. So because of that, now they have received a notice of closure of the church. It means they are using every means possible to make sure that they want to close the church, and make sure that they are freezing his money. He will not access the money and suffer. Hata ikikataa wanatumia njia yoyote. They are using every means possible to link these two. So I'm seeing Kithure Kindiki, who is washing himself clean from this allegation, so that he will not be part of the fake information that the state want to present before the court. Who is behind Inspector Martin Munene? Who is behind him? Who want Pst Ezekiel to be crucified for no good reason? How possible do you link this one to Pst Ezekiel, when indeed we are seeing the only business they transacted, it was all about a TV which never went through at the end of the day? Anything beyond that is nowhere. But the state is totally determined here. We are continuing with this panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, for me, I'm seeing the state preparing to represent a very weak case that will not help those families that have been affected to get justice. Because if you start collecting weird evidence like this one that cannot stand before the court and be tried, then where are we heading to? This is a case that will be easily dismissed by the court. Because if Johnson Oduor will come and testify to this issue, okay, whether you agree or refuse, the next step will be that those lawyers from the other side will demand Johnson Oduor to demonstrate what he's talking about, if indeed the the post-mortem turned out such a report. Then the issue will be, when you are doing this post-mortem, where was someone to represent Pst Ezekiel in that case? Because now you want to link him to this. Where was the person representing Ezekiel, not Ezekiel, that Mackenzie man, to know exactly what you are doing here? Because kama ni yenye ndio mmetoa na mnasema basi zilitoka, someone will raise such questions. So this is not just a matter to run away with and think it will succeed in the court of law. It's not small the way they think. People will be asked to demonstrate, and because of that, I think Johnson Odor would not want to injure his reputation by forcing things that did not happen so that someone will be crucified. It might not happen. He might stand to say the truth. That truth will leave the state with a rot egg in their face. Now people will know why they want to persecute someone. Why are they targeting someone's property? Why are they targeting someone's money? Why are they targeting to close someone's church? Hii ndio serikali ilisema ya kwamba ni serikali ya Mungu. Lakini it's turning out that all the heinous act is happening in this government. Again, Christians and some pastors who are nowhere near what is happening are being forced and linked to this situation for no apparent reason. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you, and see you in our next video.